In this episode, I'll show you how I use found objects and a poetic mindset to create illustrations. It's something you can easily do at home and have great fun. Welcome everyone to It's Raining Let's Draw. If you're a fan of drawing exercises, drawing tips, or just having fun while drawing, then make sure to subscribe down here and give this video a like. So let me show you some treasures that I found the other day. Now, one of my favorite activities is actually scavenging. I simply love scavenging. And these are all things that I found at a construction site and at a harbor. And why do I value these scavenged things so much, and how do I use it in my work? I'm about to show you right now. Let's start and take a look at this object right here. So the reason why my eyes fell on this object here, why it caught my attention, is because of the color and the texture. Let me just get it closer so you can take a look. It has a beautiful color and a beautiful texture. And what I saw in this was actually a face, or rather a head of a bird. You see the beak here? This is a beak, and you see two eyes here. And well, this is what happens when taking a closer look at these things. I suddenly start to see things, small details here and there. So let's turn this one into a drawing. By simply tracing the outline of the objects here, I'm able to like so. So this is the beak here and then the eyes. And then for the rest part, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the wings. This is how I usually go about finding inspiration in these objects. The very first thing that I associate the shape with, for instance, in this case a parrot, is what my theme will be, or my drawing will revolve around. So in this case it will be a parrot. So kind of like a Rorschach test. Then try to use your imagination, and the first thing that you come to think of, use that in your drawing. Back of the feathers down here, maybe we'll make the wings a bit larger here. And then we could actually go ahead and put some color on it. I might not have the exact same color as this beautiful orange here, but I do have something that's kind of similar to it. So let's just see what happens here. And let's go ahead and make the eyes a bit more visible. So this was one way to turn this object here into the head of a parrot, just by using my imagination and using my very first association with this shape. So next object here, we have a piece of wood here, which is kind of square but with rounded corners here, and then a hole in the middle. And also here I kind of found a face shape, and then of course an eye. And I thought that it would be kind of funny to maybe draw a turtle using this as a head. So let's just go ahead and see if that could work out. And place it here, maybe over here actually. And here I'm actually using the shape very actively, just using it as a silhouette marker. There we go. And then of course adding the eye here, and I'm gonna put some eyelets on it here, make this into a beautiful turtle here. And then we need a little bit of mouth here, maybe also nose, and then of course we need the shield. It has a shield, you know, and also a neck. And this is where I could start actually to use this again as a shape. Maybe just almost using it as a ruler here. There we go. And we can use the shape from before as a silhouette for the tail here. Let's just go ahead and add the legs here so it seems like it's walking. Like so. So you notice that the head of this turtle is not exactly like a real turtle will look like, but this is what gives it this interesting kind of shape that's almost like a square. Let's have a look at another object here. In this case here, I thought it would be interesting to also do a face, but maybe a different kind of face. You have kind of some eyebrows here and then a nose going down. So let's try to see if we can transfer this one into an illustration. The eyebrows here. This could be a very grumpy man, you know, like a long nose here, like so, and then the cheekbone goes down here. Maybe he has forehead here, big wrinkles here, and bushy eyebrows, of course. And then what about the eyes? Can we use some of the object here to make the eyes, in fact, there could be an eye down here actually, an eye down here. So he's sort of looking confused. Of course you can go ahead and add some other details here, for instance, like so, like so. So there we have a face from this object. Another object we have here is something that's more flexible. So this is really, there are many opportunities here, but what we could do is to crumple it and then just kind of let it fall like so. And instantly we have a shape here that we could take as a starting point. So what does this look like? It could be a tree, could be an elephant, I think, or it could be a person or a car. Let's just try and do it once more. Almost a circle. And this kind of looks like a fish, so let's go ahead and draw a fish using that as a reference. Let's go like this. So we have a fish shape that goes like this. And again, I'm just looking at the shape right now. And we want to give this fish a blue color, I think. And a fin bubbles. So this is how we could just turn a blue string, a coincidence, and then just sprinkle a bit of magic and a bit of imagination and color onto it, and then we have something that surprises us. And actually all these found objects can be used in different ways. I mean, you could also make a composition where you combine these objects and then see what your imagination could come up with. And this thing right here also reminded me of a boat actually. If I turn it like this, it becomes a kind of a sailboat. If we draw it up here, you can always play around with these colors, or I mean these shapes here. So up there, and then we have a sail going like this. You can add some wood here to the boat. And then you could actually add some water here. There we have a boat. think maybe the turtle here needs a bit of color. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So let's just give it some color here. Maybe just here and there instead of all over. And we said that it had some yellow lines here, following its pattern of the shield here. And just because I love to draw in red cheeks, I just decided that it should have a red cheek right there. So there we go. We've just created 5 different characters or different illustrations from 5 found objects. It's magical. Thank you for watching, everyone out there. Let me know what you think about poetic drawing in the comments, and please comment with any kind of feedback or which videos you would like me to do. Until next time, have fun drawing.